everybody. This is Percy with the Balance of Life. Welcome to my channel. Once again, nice Sunday evening here in South Texas. And I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I call a graveyard. Now, people know graveyards. They know that they're used in movies as a place that's spooky, place that crazy things can happen, place that I personally would want to be at night. Also, a lot of places are things that use them as a place of peace and serenity. And I've worked for a big mortuary conglomerate, and sometimes it's a place of comfort. It's a place where people can actually allow the ones that passed away some dignity. But the thing I want to talk to you about graveyards today is that graveyards hold the most potential, or the things that could have been any other place in the world. Because this potential will never be used by the individual that actually had it within them. I'm big on living my life. I'm big on doing things and going places and having fun and good times. But I'm also big on thinking and utilizing my balance of life, what I have left, to actually leave a lasting memory for my kids and my grandkids, to utilize for myself so that I can look back and say, not only I did it, but to kind of leave a blueprint in how to do it. But I used to ride my bike quite a bit after I divorced from my wife, and before I married my new wife, our current wife. I don't like to say new, my current wife. And along this 7-8 mile stretch I used to ride, there was a graveyard. And whether I rode it in the morning or the evening, it was the same. And what I would look at there as I passed by some of the headstones, I would see names. And then I would see a born date. And I would see a date that they passed on. But in between the dates, there's this little dash. This little dash is kind of insignificant if you look at it and everything, unless you understand what it means. That's the time after the first day of birth, which they have usually on there, that this person lived a full life, however long that was for them. Sadly, since we don't really have a time or hour that we are to expire, I've seen in various graveyards small, headstones or plaques. Then I see big, large ones with a bench in front of it. That way they want their loved ones to come and sit there for a while. Stay with me as long as you can. But here's my take on it. If you have a dream, if you have a vision, don't let it die within you. Now, I'm sure that when it's my time, that I'll have some things left undone. But if you've been the type of person that will want to pass on some of the things that you've done, maybe one of your children, your grandchildren, and if you're lucky enough to live that long, your great-grandchildren will pick up that mantle and decide that, hey, my grandfather started this, my father started this, my uncle started this, my cousin started this. But I'm going to do my best to see it through, because I knew it meant a lot to him. I really and truly believe that all of us have things in our hearts and in our minds that we want to do. So I say also this, The things that you can do. Get them done. Don't let anything hinder you because in the rearview mirror, maybe right down the road, the graveyard is in your future. It's in all of our future. And since we don't know the day or time, that can come at any moment. Now, I say that to say this. I had a young niece. She was my daughter's age, in her 30s. A mother with children, hard worker, a beautiful soul. Someone I didn't get a chance to meet very often or meet with, but she was very entrepreneurial, very crafty, great cook. I mean, I can go on and on about what this young lady was setting up for herself. But sadly, with everything that's going on in the world and these viruses and everything, the graveyard called. And after a valiant struggle, she had to answer or yield to it. Sometimes it's pretty sad when you say, wow, her life was cut short. But I look at it differently. Everything she did within her waking hours was geared towards bettering herself, leaving a legacy for her children, loving herself, maybe loving the person that she was involved with, you know, and loving her family. And then making plans to do other things, outside of just her everyday environment. So I feel that she lived a full life, albeit short. So my words to everyone out there is that if you have been divorced or someone who feels that no one loves you or someone that has decided that they want to give up on life, I say stop right now. Listen to yourself. Listen at how you're talking because there are people that are struggling to live right now. Struggling to live, not waiting to die, not wanting to be first in line, but they're actually struggling to live. See, this virus catches a hold of you and everything. All of a sudden, life turns into a 50-50 toss up. It does. I want you to understand that just because other people have overcome it, that doesn't mean that you will. The graveyard is always in the rearview mirror looking forward. It's always there. What you do with that little dash that's called your life is that you purposely go out and be the best person that you can be. Find the love of your life if you need, if that's what you need in your life or you want in your life, because really and truly, you don't have to have anyone, but it's okay to want someone. Uh, make proper relationships. Don't abuse or torment people. Forgive those that have wronged you. And live a life worthy of someone when it's all over that would want to park or sit on a little bench and just reflect and remember you. I mean, you can do anything just if you put your mind to it. Even like an old guy like myself with um, a good functioning arm and leg and a so-so functioning arm and leg on the other side. Slurred speech, bald, you know, worried about, trying to exercise, stay fit for my heart, back pain, nerve pain, neck pain. But I still say my life is beautiful because it is. I'm alive. and I want you guys to be alive too. So just wrapping this up here on this Sunday evening. If you have an inkling to do so, like and subscribe. You know, it is important to me. I appreciate all of you for your time. Like I said, I try not to run on and on because the graveyard eventually catches up with all of us. Have a good day. This is Percy from the Balance of Life. Grace and peace to you. Take care.